Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Sherlock Holmes. We left well, we're back where we left the last time. So it's about this lady. I can't remember her name. It just said Lady Brackenstall, whatever the fuck that is. So three of bandits. I guess they're bandits. I'm not really sure what the fuck they are, but they came to their house and they robbed them. They killed the dude. Then they tied her up to a chair and then they beat the shit out of her. So yeah, pretty intense thing happened here. But if you haven't seen the previous episode, please go watch it and check it out so you can catch up and continue with the story, because it would make sense for you to watch this episode without watching the previous one. So go there, watch that one, and then come back to this one. But in the last episode, we found out that he has a poor health. A medical report found inside the morning room safe, which states that Sir Austin Brackenstall endured poor health. He suffered an addiction to alcohol and nervous disorder. So the dilemma here in this case is basically, was the murder staged, or was the murder actually my bad, if the murder actually happened, because we can clearly see that he was alcoholic, and he was beating the shit out of her, out of his wife, which can also cause let's talk to the inspector illustrated, which can also cause motive for them to kill him.
What do you know about Sir Eustace, Inspector? What was his reputation?
A charming man when sober, but an absolute demon when he was drunk. In such moments he was apparently capable of anything. Why, once he splashed fuel on Lady Brackenstall's dog and set it alight. Another day he threw a decanter of wine at Miss Wright's head.
The alcohol seemed to madden him.
To the point that we were forced to intervene several times to avoid a scandal.
Interesting effect. The robbery was faked, and the whole story went in order to blame surrounding his death and Randall's. The testimony and evidence smashed the point the Randall gang. I cannot accuse her of faking it. But evidence also, I'm not really sure. Lady Beckham married Sir Rodney shortly after arriving in England and remained at home during that time. There's a little possibility she or her maid are arguing with anyone in the country, which is also a fact. Lady discovered someone from the Rock of Gibb. I think she doesn't have any connections. I'm not sure. And he was well with his wife. That's for sure. That's a fact. That's a fact. Do we have the dead body we can examine? That's interesting. Oh God.
Of Sir Eustace Brackenstall.
Sure. Okay. Thank you, Watson. Give me a second. Mantelpiece.
It appears that the bell rope was cut by someone taller than me.
Wait, what? But why would
A
I...
fur trader's cabin.
A picture. Let's
So, Watson,
examine the
what have
body.
you learned from examining Sir Eustace's body?
Well, I can confirm that the death was instant. Sir Eustace was facing his attacker when he received the blow to his head. There are no other apparent injuries.
Okay, let me see the head.
The head
So he had
was
a...
cracked with the force of the blow.
Yeah,
That must be the murder weapon.
probably.
Barefoot, he had therefore been in bed and did not have time to
And
fully
fully
dress.
dress.
Quite a
Stick.
large stick, a formidable weapon.
True. He could have defended himself somehow. Fireplace.
It is covered in blood. Sir Eustace might have struck his head upon it while falling from the blow. That is one possible explanation.
Interesting. Really interesting. Okay, this is what is... The bell rope is something that I'm still thinking about what the fuck that is. Oh, we have a
trapper's
picture.
hut.
Another
A
picture.
trapper's hut.
Okay. Oh, we have this door, which also can. This is a big ass house, bro.
The hunting scene. The hunting scene. A hunter's cabin.
This Kevin, so he was a hunter.
Antique hunting weapons.
Okay. He was a hunter. Ooh. Oh,
This candlestick is
sheesh.
valuable. It is interesting that it was not
Also stolen. Right, that's really sus.
These
In the
wine
bottles.
bottles are expensive and mostly from France.
They were in store.
A
Oh,
bottle of wine is missing here. An empty silverware box. It appears that the intruders have stolen the contents.
true, probably.
The criminals did not thoroughly ransack the house. They only took a little silverware.
That's really strange. Like the Holmes said, like you have really expensive candles and really expensive bottle of wines, and you didn't take them because like it's a robbery. You're supposed to take a lot of them.
Sage
Oh.
ropes. That's interesting. This rope was handled by the murderers. We need a scent hound to follow their trail. I will take it with me. This is the chair that Lady Brackenstall was
It's
tied
tied
to.
to. Oh, that kind of makes sense. We have the glasses with wine, which is the
Chateau Calon-Ségur, French wine, Grand Cru.
that's the one that's missing.
A decanter standing next to the open bottle. An inseparable pair indeed. There is beeswing at the bottom, as if the wine had not been decanted before being poured. This glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing.
And this one?
This glass has some wine traces, but no visible beeswing.
Huh.
It is rather strange that only one of these glasses has dregs of beeswing inside it, while the other two
Are
are
clear, yeah, right? That's really strange. Something is not adding up. Something. The glass with traces of decent wine, but without beeswing. And a third glass with a wine and a large amount of beeswing were found in the dining room. This is something really strange. Investigate the murder at the Abbey Grange, collect away from Baker Street and follow the scent trail. Okay, do we have anything else to examine here before we can leave? Let's
A
see.
deer hunt.
Okay, the pictures.
This door
Can we-
leads to the upstairs bedrooms. Apparently the criminals did not venture there.
Okay, sure. Let me just see what's up with outdoors. If we go to this room, where do we exit? We have the backyard that we can't access. We also have this yard, which we can. Pretty nice house, to be honest. They are rich as hell. Look at this mansion, bro. Broski, this motherfucker was hella rich. So, okay, let's talk to his wife, and let's see what's up with. Oh,
Lord Brigham Brackenstall.
okay. Let's talk to his wife. This wine thing is not matching up to me, and also, why would they cut a rope like a belt rope? That really strange case. Really strange case. I think it's. I don't know.
There are 3 glasses on the dining room table. I was wondering if...
Oh, I forgot. When I came to myself the first time, each of them had a glass in his hand. They might have been a father and his 2 sons. They talked together in whispers, and then they left.
Makes sense.
Your ladyship?
Makes sense. Okay. Let's go with Toby and let's try to find traces of those criminals. But is it possible that they robbed the house, killed the guy, tied it up to a chair, and then go and drink wine? Are they that stupid? I don't think so. Because when you kill someone and you have when you have 2 people in life danger, you're not supposed to go there and drink wine and party. You're supposed to leave the fuck out of scene and just
Let us
disappear
see
or
how the
whatever.
rope was cut.
Okay.
The fibers at the end of the rope are smoothly cut. Let us try to find out what tool was used to cut the rope.
Sure. How are we supposed to do that? Scissors?
The fibers from this cart appear to be different.
Nah. That's not scissors. The cutters?
The fibers from this cart appear to be different.
Knife? Oh, probably. Yeah.
If I cut the rope with a knife, it matches the original.
So it was cut with a knife. Sharp knife. 2 glasses. Fireplace gated body. Bent poker dead body. Okay. Background. The rope was cut once with a sharp knife and tied quickly in sailor's knots. That could indicate that the intern has a sailor background. That the intern, yeah, probably. 3 people were there were 3 people drinking wine out of the glasses. One of the 3 probably preferred wine with B swing, which is probably the father, and then the sons were the one who drunk like normal one. Probably 2 people. There's 2 people drinking wine out of the 3 glasses. The remaining glass with the recent against the son of James. I don't think so. I think it's 3 people. I think this, well, the son and the father. But maybe the father wasn't drinking, so it could also possibly be 2 people. But I'm not really sure. I mean, you can't be sure about that. I mean, you can just guess, but like, if the murderers or maybe it's logic to be at 2 people because the father was he's more mature than just go there killing the victim and then his wife the chair and then drinking wine. I don't think so. The robbery was faked and the whole story in order to blame surrounding his death and Randall's. I'm not really sure if it was fake, but I have some sauces that I think was faked. So my name is smashed there and I'm not sure about this one. But let's say blamed for now. Certainly could have been due to his accidental striking his head on a fight. No. That certainly could have been due to a poker blow. Aha. Ooh, tough one also. I mean, I don't have any actual evidence of like saying, okay, he died from poker blow or he died from striking his head. But it could possibly be that he hit his head next to a fireplace and then he started to bleed out, possibly. But also, I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna say, let's say deadly accident. But I cannot be 100% sure. The case is really strange, to be honest. And it's having such a nice plot twist in the back of like...
Someone should take Toby for a walk.
Okay, well, come on, Toby.
Come on, Toby. We need the best nose in the British Empire on this case.
In this case. I mean, true, yeah.
I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's coat.
Okay, what do we... Collect Toby from Maker Street and follow this sun trail. Okay. So am I supposed to go...
I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's.
Okay, let's go to, well, the Abbey Garage. But yeah, the story has such a nice plot twist to use it for... to use it as a excuse, like, it has such a nice plot twist to be such a good setup, just to take his money off and just get him out of the way, because he was just, I mean, he was abusing his woman a lot, and like, I don't know. It's really, what the fuck is wrong with his skin?
Toby.
I see a smell. Wait, what? Outside. What am I supposed to find? I mean, we should probably sniff the shed too, but I think that's not the trace we
The
have.
intruders entered the shed for some reason when they were making off with the silverware.
Huh. Why would I do that? But we have a trace here also, which is also really interesting. What the heck? Why would I go to a wishing well? Or well?
The scent leads to the well. I should check it.
Anything else? More. Whoa. Oh, and then the wall. So they probably escaped through the wall, which makes sense. Well, over the wall, not through the wall.
The
It's
intruder's
some
trail
stuff.
is lost behind this wall. The criminals left the house through the French window. They walked to the shed, then across to the well, before fleeing by climbing over the wall. I wonder why they chose such a winding route.
Right? It kinda doesn't match up to me, to be honest. Why would you walk so much? And why even the shed? What is so special about the shed? What is shed there? But hey, we'll continue with this case in the next one. A really strange case, I love this series. I'm a little bit tired because it's really late, but case is really strange. I don't know what to expect, what to think, what to do. It's just that I don't know if it has such a good plot twist and the backstory of being a crazy good setup, because well, his husband was abusing her a lot, and what the fuck, his abusing her a lot and was really rude to her and like beating her up and drinking all this stuff. So maybe for a year or so he just got tired. He told her maid or whatever the fuck she is that he's gonna kill him, and they did a really good setup of a murder. That's a really good setup because like it kind of matches up, but also the gang is back in town, which was a perfect time for them to do a setup, but also at the same time it could be an actual murder that happened from the gang. But the route they planned, I need to take a look in the next episode that we will probably record tomorrow, but yeah, the route they took is really specific and really doesn't make sense for why would they do such a long route around the backyard, like. And also the really incredible fact that they didn't store the valuables like wine, like Holmes said, the wine was really valuable, and the candle thing was also really valuable. But it is what it is. I'll see you guys in the next one, probably tomorrow. Love y'all. Leave a big sub and like. We're so close to 1.6k, so leave that sub and leave a big thumbs up, and see you guys in the next one, probably tomorrow. Bye.